Macho John Madden Juanito is my nickname in Mexico, and I'm sitting on the main drag of Acamal. This is Main Street of Acamal. Down at that end, it runs into the highway, the Carretera 307, which spans from Cancun all the way down to Tulum. And at this end over here, it runs back into the jungle, where pretty quickly you get to the Maya train and jungle sanctuaries, monkey sanctuaries. I've been traveling for 5 years. When the COVID hit Asheville, North Carolina in March of 20, I took off for the mountains. And I've been on the road, usually with a dog, most of the time traveling in a camper van. And because of the dog and because of the camper van, very often in parks, or spending a lot of time in parks. So this is like a park. It's treated like a park. And this particular stretch, Tulum, which is the municipality over Acamal, doesn't take great care of Acamal. Acamal is the poor sister. Tulum is the much more affluent place that gets the attention. But this particular stretch of parkland along here is really nicely taken care of by the local elementary school. It used to, when I first got here months ago, it was trashed out. You'd always find lots of trash around. But the kids from the elementary school put in these containers for trash and police it, so they keep it nice. But the park itself, there's a little park back over there next to the stadium, and I spend a lot of time in that park. And I just did. I was over there for most of an hour. And I want to make two comments about parks in the U.S. and Mexico. One is who owns the parks, who the parks are really there for. But the one I want to comment now is who cleans the parks. And in Mexico, where there is such reverence for the working person, such high regard for the common worker, cleaning the parks is a position of honor. I'm sure you don't make much money, but it's usually middle-aged people, and they take a lot of pride in what they do. Orizaba, spectacular Aleman Park, where I spent a lot of time. I couldn't spend the night in it, but right on the edge of it all the time. And they'd have big rakes with very, very long natural fiber brushes, and they'd go over that place with a fine tooth comb. Here, where I was sitting up there, this morning I encountered a guy in his 60s, very dapper fedora, and he was doing such a good job of cleaning the park all around the bench where I was. He went all over it with the rake, and then he came back with a broom. And he was sweeping up not just cigarette butts, he was sweeping up dirt to make it more neat. And he went all around me, never asked me to move or anything. But then he came out from under the bench. He had gone in behind me, and he was cleaning everything he could in from behind me. He was really doing an amazing job. And I was busy listening to one of my videos, and I said, no, you honor this guy. So I took my headset off, and I said, Senor, usted limpia el parque perfecta. You're cleaning this park perfect. And he didn't say thank you, he didn't say anything, he just heard it. And I'm sure it made a difference. Yeah. People who clean the parks are very special. Okay, I'm going to go on to another comment about who the parks are for, which is very different in Mexico, where they're for the people, as opposed to many places in the U.S. where they're for the rich people.